What's good? What's good? Today we are going to be looking at some factual evidence that the market is fixed. By fixed, I mean that is just plain and simple 50-50 chance. All right. That doesn't mean we can never be profitable. I just want to get that straight away. I'm the optimist. I've been struggling with optimism for the longest time. I've always been hidden optimist on this shit, you know. There's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. And I still believe there is a way to do this. But I can't help. I can't unsee what I see, okay? And I see that a lot of this is fixed. A lot of this is really, 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 really already made, you know. And I want to show you proof and why I think that. So, first and foremost, I have to briefly explain the system that I have that created the spreadsheet that I can finally show data for. How I get the data is what I'm saying. I have 175,000 trades in this data or in this spreadsheet, and it comes from the NASDAQ. I have obtained every 5-point increment on the NASDAQ since January 19th of this year. That's 6 months of data. That's why there's 175,000 trades, because there's a lot of 5-point wiggles, bro. There's a lot of 5-point wiggles. It just keeps coming, you know what I'm saying? So, and I've tracked every single one of them algorithmically, and I want to know what percentage chance that it will go in one direction. Let's just say that. And I really need to explain briefly the system and how I accounted for this, okay? So give me 30 seconds starting now. So the red dot, it shows that it goes long, and because it's coming from the bottom, it goes up 5 points, so it initiates a long position. I'm just for accounting purposes. So it goes up, you see a blue dot there, it goes up 5 points. That means it goes up 1R, but it comes back down and shows red, right? It goes up 5 points, it comes down 5 points. Every time, if the longs are long, we shouldn't be going down 5 points. So we're going to flip short. The algo flips short. So that was a long of 1 right there, because it went up 5 points and then down 5 points. That was long of 1. So you can see the print statement, long of 1 right here. See that yellow? Long of 1. That's what would appear. That's what appears on the print statement. So let's see here. It goes down 1 5-point increment, 2 5-point increment, and 3 5-point increment before coming back 5 points and getting stopped out. That would be 3R. So a short of 3. That would be right here. But obviously it's not aligned with the spreadsheet. This is a different day. So it would be short 3 right next to it, right in line. And we continue on, so on and so forth, 1s and 3s and 0s. A 0, I'll show you a 0. So we're up 1 increment long, and then it comes down. We initiate shorts. The shorts don't do anything and come back up. That would be a short of 0. Okay? Now, tell me the odds. Let's go for this example again. It's up 1 increment. That's the blue dot, but it comes back down. It goes short. What are the odds that it comes back to where it was right here versus go further? So what are the odds it goes up 5-point increment versus down 5-point increment? What are the odds? Well, it's 5 points up, it's 5 points down. Technically, we think inherently, I know the inherent statistical probability of 5 points up, 5 points down is a 50-50 chance, okay? So this market should give me near 50-50, and I haven't done this with all the data yet, so let's see what it is. So if it goes 0, right? If it goes 0, because it's coming down at 0, that would be this one. That would be this color, the light blue, okay? That would have to be a 0. There's nothing else but a 0 that can be. So let's look at the sum of zeros, the counts of zeros. 87, 260. 87, 260. 87, 260. 87,000. That one is. And we know the total is 175, 870, 872, 71 actually. So let's go ahead and do that. Equals the amount of zeros divided by the total. And what do we get? My golly. Oh my golly. We get 49.6% chance. 50-50. Okay. There you go. I didn't try to get this number. I'm just getting the data. You think I try? Of course not. I just gather data. And the data shows me, well, I think it's a 50-50 chance. It's got to be a 50-50 chance. And it is. Out of all that many trades, the law of large numbers plays out, and it's a 50-50 chance. Isn't that amazing? That's proof. That's a fact. So whether it goes up 5 points or down 5 points, it's 50-50, okay? So now I want to go into something that's more interesting to me, which is the 2R. So let's go ahead and do this. So you know this one where it goes up one increment and it comes back down, okay? Now it's a short. It goes down one increment, goes down 2 increments. That's a 2R, okay? It just went 2. What are the chances of 2R? Well, we know that if it goes, it's a 50-50 chance, right? To go up or down. It's a 50-50 chance. That's a 0.5 chance, right? And then now we go down one increment, right? We go down one increment. Say we go down here. Now what chance is it going to go up 5 points or down 5 points? What's the chance? It's a 50-50. We know it's a 50-50 chance. We already know. But it's just went 1R. Are you sure it's still a 50-50 chance? I am. I'm very sure about it. So let's go ahead and do a 50-50 chance again. So we need to win. We need to go down 5 increments and then down 5 points and then down 5 points again to get to a 2R. So what does that mean? We need a 50-50 chance times a 50-50 chance, and that equals, you know what that equals? 0.25, right? That equals a 25% chance of happening. Now, let's see if a 2R is a 25% chance of happening. So 0, 2 R's, and we get 43,616. 43,616. 43,616. I already did it. Right there in the yellow. 43,616. And what do? We do that divided by the total. And what do we get? Oh my golly, we get 25%. 24.8%. I mean, it can't be closer. It just can't be closer. What does this mean? It means that a 2R is a 25% chance of happening statistically and a 25% chance of happening experimentally. So what does that mean? It is proof and fact that the market is fixed, okay? On the smallest of time frames, the 5 point increments, man. It is fixed. It's fixed, okay? Now, how can we possibly win? Well, the thing is about this is if it's a 25% chance of happening, that's 1 out of every 4, right? Right. But the thing is, in the market, it doesn't happen once every 4. Otherwise, it would be easy to make money. If it's every 4th trade, it's a 2R. It's not. There are times when it bubbles up and the pot is boiling and this is just spitting out 2Rs like crazy. And then there's periods of drought where it's nothing. But over the long haul, the law of large numbers plays out, and it is actual even chance. So the only way that we could probably make money doing, something like this, or applying going for 2 hours or whatever, is just following the market. Actually, sorry, I haven't really figured that out. I'm just getting a little ahead of myself. I don't actually know how to win the market. But I can tell you, like, what I'm thinking is the law of large numbers, when it drifts away way far away, and let's say it's trending, so many 2Rs are happening. Let's say 75% of the last 20 trades, or 50% of the last 20 trades are 2Rs, which is double what's normal. It cannot continue like that. It cannot continue like that. How do I know? It's because, are you going to argue with 175,000 trades? No, you're not. So it cannot continue like that. Whether it goes to 30 trades, it goes 20 trades outrageously, 20 trades with 50% of them going 2R, which is double what's normal. It's supposed to be 25%. Whether it goes to 30 with still holding that 50%, 40, I don't know. But eventually it stops and becomes going back to normal, going back to what's normal, which is once every 4 trades, roughly, like however it's scattered, but should be about 25% of the time there's a 2R. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know for sure yet. Obviously, I'm still trying, but what I can tell you is that I looked at this and it's just, I think it's funny. I think we should probably be aware of that. That's just clearly even. And that, for that reason, I know the algos are there. I know it, someone's been here before, because obviously there's nothing there. It's completely and entirely fixed. So whether that's algos running in the show or whatever, I don't know, but it's really tough. So yeah, so that's all I have. Thanks for watching, mate. Bye.